Fuck it. What's your body count?
For real? Dead ass?
Dead ass.
What y'all think she gonna say? It got to be at least in the 40s or 50s.
I don't know, but it's about 30.
You don't know?
I don't know, it's about 30. I stopped counting.
Are you like in the hoe phase or?
No, I was in a hoe phase in high school, and then like after.
Guys, understand something about this phase that women go through. They can have that phase in high school. They can have it after high school. They can have it after college. They can have it during their marriage. They can have it after their marriage. It's not like one specific time frame. Let's say from 2024 to 2025. No, they can hop in and out every time they want. It's called riding the carousel.
That, I guess, yeah, I'm in a hoe phase now,
Well,
but like not really.
How old
like,
are you now?
21.
Dang, girl.
You barely graduated high school.
I moved out when I was like 16, so.
When did you?
I guarantee you her father wasn't involved in her life. And here's the thing, when you look at her, she doesn't look like she sleeps around. Minus the outfit, look like it's like a party type of setting or, nightlife. But if you were to cross her, you would probably think she's a good girl. She don't sleep around. A lot of guys get confused and tricked like that.
Third experience, like sex.
15, 16.
15?
Yeah, that's not that bad. Like compared to bitches nowadays, that shit's not that bad. Like be so fucking for real.
Now, what's too much of a high body count?
None.
None?
None.
None? But here's the thing. When she meets you, she'll lie and say, I've been with 4 or 5 guys in my life.
Prenups are regularly thrown out all the time. They're typically non-enforceable, especially the longer the marriage goes on, the less likely they are to be enforced. Men get absolutely destroyed in marriage and in divorce financially.
She says she agrees, but she wants a dude to marry her still. Guys, let me tell you something. If you want to get married, and I get a lot of consultations from dudes asking, so should I pop the question? Should I go down that route? Let me tell you something. Family court, divorce court is not on your side as a man. It's designed to take your resources and give it to the woman. That's what it's there to do. And a lot of married men, they're miserable. They're frustrated, they're sexless. These guys are just tired of their women, and the women are tired of them. A lot of times women get married just because it's like something to do. Like, okay, I checked it off, and all right, it's on to the next thing.
When it comes to the kids, women are more likely to get custody. And then also, if you do get a divorce, the financial cost of just getting the attorney, getting all that involved. If it's a contested divorce, you're going to spend mid 5 figures, 6 figures on attorneys. And you got to pay for her attorney too. 50% of marriages end in divorce. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. 90% if she's college educated. 90% of child support payments go from men to women. 97% of alimony payments go from men to women. You have no fault divorce. So a woman can cheat on you. She can still get half your shit.
Ask yourself, is it worth it? You only got one life. Do you want to spend it paying another woman? A woman who's not going to be with you. She gets the kids. You're a weekend dad. She gets the resources. She gets the child support. She gets the alimony. She gets the house. She gets your savings. And then you got to start over from scratch, living in a cardboard box while she's getting smashed and banged out by her new boyfriend and sleeping in the bed that y'all used to sleep in. It's a scary world, man.
This whole time, I'm like, I hear what you won't do. You won't clean. You don't want to do this. What do you do?
I cook, but he has to clean the dishes. I don't fucking, just like how you said, you cook, but then.
This type of woman, guys, you got to avoid. She even looks like she's probably in her late 30s, early 30s. She's past her wall. She's past the prime, and she's looking to control the situation. Now, a lot of guys are going to take the bait because she has a nice rack, and they're going to be like, okay, well, I'll do what you want, but it's not even worth it. When a woman starts dictating what goes on in a household and what's going to be done and what's not going to be done, you might as well just let her go. It's going to be downhill from there.
You cook, but then shorty.
One more thing you do.
What?
One more thing you do.
Yeah, give one more thing. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. So I literally have his back no matter what. Like,
no,
no
what
matter
do
what.
you?
No, you don't. That's not no matter what.
What do you do? What do you do?
See,
What do
You see how she's masking? What do you do? What do you do? But a lot of guys are going to go for her. Trust me. She still has a lot of suitors. Man, it's not even worth it, man. Just imagine you coming home from work and she's like, I'm a cook, but you better clean. His thing, when that bill comes, when that waitress or waiter says, hey, here's the bill, you're not going to say, okay, babe, let's split it down the middle. You pay for $20 of it, I pay for $20 of it. No, she's going to say, expect you to pay for the whole thing. And if you don't, she's going to be like, man, you're not a man. These women want traditional benefits, but they don't want to be traditional women. They want to do it when they feel like it.
That happens.
What do you do? Why do I have to? I'm a great partner. Why do I have to list a bunch of things that I do?
Because you named 5 things today that you don't do. I don't submit. I don't want to clean. You said,
I never said I don't submit.
Well, cleaning is submitting, kind of. Right?
I clean, but I will much rather freaking hire a cleaning lady to do that for me.
So what's the point of you actually being around? You're going to hire a cleaning lady? Man, these women are backwards.
I want a hot guy, like a tall, hot, successful, rich guy. And they're not looking at themselves. Like so many times these women, like, give me a fucking break. Bitch, you're not a 10. You probably don't have that much to offer, yet you're looking for a guy who's all of those. Like, why are you setting yourself up for failure? That's the truth. Why are you?
A lot of women, they have a guy in mind. He has to be 6'4", 6'5", and over 6 feet tall, make 6 figures, and have all these different things. But they're literally a 3 out of 10. And that's why women don't like, so what do you bring to the table? They don't like that question. Or what do you have to offer me? Because they're like, man, I don't really got that much to offer. But they have this long laundry list of things that you have to do and be. Insane.
Setting yourself up for failure. You need to find a guy that is a normal guy. Life isn't fair, okay?
Don't get married. You're free, man. You're free in the world, so don't get married, please. You know, forget about population. It will grow automatically. You know, don't get married. Don't lose your freedom and individuality.
You know, I had a lot of guys tell me, you know, older men, and I say, so how's married life? Or, oh, you know, what advice could you give me? Stuff like that. They say, man, don't get married. A lot of them have said this. So if they're telling you this, they're saying it for a reason. You only got one life, man. Enjoy your life. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't go down that route, but most men who are older, they just wish that they wouldn't have, you know, signed that document. They wish they wouldn't have got married. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you got to be careful because it could drain you not just financially, but emotionally, physically. Ask yourself, is it worth it?
You know, and your pride, man. You're a man. You're always wanted. I'll tell you, you're always wanted.
What brings you out here?
We're just having a girls' weekend, doing it big, partying.
When a woman says, I'm going on a girls' night out or a girls' trip, what she means is, I'm looking for new meat. I have an itch for a new magic stick. I'm looking for new pipe. She wants more attention. So you might as well just get rid of her, break up with her, divorce her, because you're delaying the inevitable. And so many women who are in relationships or married, they do this type of stuff. They secure the bag, they get their security, and they out there doing what they want to do.
Being wild, taking our clothes off and getting faced.
What really happens in Vegas? Because we all know the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So tell me what really happens.
We cheat on our husbands.
This is why the previous guy, the Indian guy, said, don't get married. Look at her face. Look at her. A lot of you guys are married to women just like this. They don't care about you. Marriage is, for most women, is just something they check off. Like, I did it, been there, done that. This is why they have these divorce parties. This is why marriage is like a joke for most women. It's something for them to do. Is they got the house and the ring, and they're like, okay, I'm out here still in the streets. It's sad, man. These women out here, these modern women, you have to be careful because, man, ask yourself, should I go down this route? I'll say this. The women who cheat the most are the married women. A lot of guys can agree to this. The women who cheat the most are women in relationships because they don't get that attention like they used to. So the first guy that approaches them or shoots their shot, they're ready to go. It's sad, man. Be careful, guys. Ask yourself, is it worth it?
Facts. You open your legs and you love it.